Dear students, in this video we are going to see how to create a simple graphical user interface using Java Swing controls. And also we can see the standard dialog boxes such as message box, input box and confirm box to be added in the GUI application. To start with this GUI application, the first thing we need to create is a Java frame. So Java frame is nothing but a main window or a container where you can add the labels, text box and the other user controls inside your frame. So to create that, we can use with JFrame. F is equal to new JFrame, and you can give the title what you want to print. So GUI. Once it is ready, we need to import a package to support the Java frame, that is Java x.swing, so which is added here. So now we run it, we are not able to see the Java frame visible. So we have to include a function called as set visible. So if I make set visible equal to true, then only the frame will be coming to visible. So now the frame is visible, but when I extend it only, I can able to see the entire frame. So to make it that frame to be given size, you can have with set size. So you can give the dimension. I'm going to give the dimension as 500, 500. So now still my application is running. Even though I close the window, still my application is not terminated. So if I click it only, it is getting terminated. So now you run it, you are having the thing, your GUI is visible now with the standard size of 500 cross 500. But even though you close the window, still the application is not get terminated. So to make it to be terminated, when the close button get closed, we can add a function called as f.set default close operation. The default close operation we have to give. So when I click the close button, the JFrame has to close it automatically. So JFrame exit on close. So now we can run it. So now I close the close button, automatically my application also get terminated. So now I want to add a title inside the frame. So I am going to create a label, J label s is equal to new J label. Then I need to tell what I want to give in the label to be printed. So welcome to first GUI. So now this label also you need to include a package. So we are going to create the package. So this is capital L. We need to add the package. The package gets imported. So when I run the program, I'm not able to see the label in the screen because the label is a separate component which need to be added inside the frame. So I have to use f.add L. So when I add it and execute, I can able to see the label. So my label is fixing in some default position in the frame. So I want to make it to be in a layout. So to do that, we need to set a layout for the frame. So the default layout is the flow layout. So I'm going to create a flow layout. The flow layout is available in the AWT package, so it need to be imported. So we have imported the flow layout package. So now we run the program, we are getting the heading in the top of your frame. So now I need to give a background color and the foreground color and change the font styles. So now I want to set the font for the text which is available inside the label. So to do that, we are having a function called set font. There you need to specify the family of the font. So the family is Arial and whether it is bold or italic. So I have to specify the style which is bold, followed by I have to give a size. So once I give and execute, my title of the label get changed with the specific font size. And after that, I want to set the color. So in order to set the color, you have to use with set foreground. So foreground color, that is the text color you want to change. So using the foreground color, we are going to specify color dot blue. So when the color is given blue and we execute, it will be changed to blue color. And followed by, I want to give the label only, the background color I want to change to some gray color. So I'm going to set the background color. The background color I'm going to set as color dot light gray. So when I execute the light color, the color is actually blended with the background color. So the background frame color and the label color both are blended. So to differentiate that, we need to add a function called as set opaque. So we are making it to be transparent from the background color. So now it is separated from the background color of the frame. Now I need to give a background color for my entire frame. So to set the background color for the entire frame, I have to use a function called as the frame dot get content pane dot set background color. So I want to give the color as yellow. So I have to give it color dot yellow. Now I run it. So now my frame is designed. A simple GUI frame has developed and I have added a title to the frame, and then I have added one label component inside the frame, and along with that we have set the font size style for the font, the text to be displayed in the label, and also the background color, foreground color for the label, and also we have added the background color for the frame. So now we are going to add some standard dialog boxes inside this frame. There are three types of dialog boxes. That is the message dialog box. That is, dialog box means nothing but the pop-up boxes. So message dialog box, input dialog box, and confirm dialog box. The first one is the message dialog box. So whenever I display a message, there are four variety of messages. First type of message is called as information message you want to display. And next is the warning message you want to display. And the next type is the error message. And the last type is the question message. So four types of messages you can display, that is info, warning, error, and question. In order to create the message box, we have an object called as J option pane. Inside the J option pane, we have a function called as show message dialog. Show message dialog. So this message box or the dialog box has to be open in which parent component. So this is the component inside the J frame. So we have to give the parent name as frame, and followed by what message you want to display. So here the first thing I want to give an information. So I am going to tell it is a Java swing, just a message. And followed by, I need to specify the message box going to give an information, warning, error, or question. So this is just an information. So I am going to tell this is an information. And followed by, to represent it is a symbol of information, we have given J option pane dot, it is a information. Okay, so now we'll just execute and check. Yes, so this is an information. So the information message will be displayed. This is the title, what you displayed, and this is the message you are displaying, and this is the information message dialog box. And now we want to create a message box which specify the warning message. So I just copy, paste it, and then I'm going to have a warning message. So warning message, I'm going to write it, a warning message, heavy rain. And this is a warning message So I'm going to tell it is a warning message, and in the option pane I'm going to tell it is again a warning message. So dot write with warning, and followed by I just add the next type of message is the error message. Okay, so the error message I'm going to tell server fail, and then this is the error message, and the option pane I'm going to specify the symbols, the symbol what you want to display in the corresponding message dialog box, and that only we are having in the J option pane. That is the error message. And the last one is called as question. So I'm going to tell how are you. I'm asking a question. Okay, so this is a question message box. So I'm going to tell in the option pane dot question message. So now we will try to execute all the things, the 4 types of message boxes, the pop-up boxes. So the first one is the information, second one is the warning, third one is the error message, and the fourth one is the question. The next type of dialog box we are going to use is the input dialog box. To start with the input dialog box, we are going to use with J option pane dot show input dialog. So in input dialog also we need to specify what is the parent component and followed by what is the input you want to get from the user. I am going to tell enter your name. So when I ask this question, it will printed or it will pop up with the message box which is asking you a question, enter your name. So it is asking enter your name. So you need to give an input and press OK or cancel. So I'm going to give my name. After that I'm clicking OK. So I want to extract whatever input I have entered. I want to get it back. So the output of your message box, that is input dialog, you just put a string and store the value. And after the storing the value, you want to process later. So you want to print it, just print it with the message. So when you give the name and click OK, so the message will be printed in the output screen. The last type of dialog box is the confirm box, and to create the confirm box again we need to have a J option pane dot show confirm dialog. Here also we need to pass the parent frame and followed by you need to specify the confirm message. So are you okay? So when I give this message, it will have 3 different options. So when I execute, it will, the first one I am getting with the input box, and after input box I am having the confirm box. The confirm box having 3 inputs, yes, no, cancel. So which confirmation you want to give, that you can press with the specific button, yes, no or cancel. So I want to know which button I have pressed, so that input also I want to get it back. Based on the button you clicked, the output will be returned as a integer. So I have an integer and I have to just print what is the option I have printed, and just I click the button. So if I press S, the option is 0. If I press no, the option is 1. And if I press cancel, the option is 2. So based on that, you can able to know which confirmation you have given, yes, no or cancel. So we have seen in this video how to create a simple GUI and adding a label, setting a font color, background, foreground, and followed by we have seen the 3 type of standard dialog boxes, that is a message box, input box and the confirm box. Thank you.